Many teens at some point will ask themselves something along the lines of, how come being me isn't enough? Teens often turn to drugs and alcohol. What they are not informed of are the short and long-term effects of these chemicals to the adolescent body. According to the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry and Bullock et al., the average age that a child or teenager takes their first drink is 14. In addition to drinking, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, 1 out of 5 high school seniors is a current smoker. Any amount of alcohol consumed under the age of 21 is illegal. There are many forms of drugs, including prescription, over-the-counter stimulants, inhalants, or other illicit drugs. Tobacco is very common in teens, and electronic cigarettes or e-cigarettes are becoming more and more popular. Teen alcohol use commonly involves binge drinking and is the most abused substance. Reasons for teen alcohol and drug use are to feel grown up, to escape from reality, or relax. Or it could be from the influence of friends or family, or just out of plain curiosity. Teenagers are mostly unaware of the risk from being under the influence. Individual risk factors include any physical or sexual victimization, learning or emotional problems, difficulty managing impulses, emotional instability, thrill-seeking behaviors, and perceiving the risk of drug use to be very low. Also, since many drugs are made in home labs, they can be strong and contain unsafe substances such as bacteria. The chemicals and substances in alcohol and drug causes brain development problems which can follow into the teens' 20s and alter the physical brain. This can create emotional instability and other issues. For example, being under the use of alcohol or drugs leads to impaired thinking and can create the brain to not focus, such as during driving, or behaviors that'll lead to STI or pregnancies. Another common risk is death. Alcohol kills more teenagers than any other drug combined. It is a factor in the 3 leading causes of death among teens and young adults. From the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, 4,358 people under the age of 21 die each year from alcohol-related car crashes, homicides, suicides, alcohol poisoning, and other injuries such as burns, drowning, and falls. For the teens out there listening, yes, these facts are frightening and alarming. However, you can always be the better person, have the choice to say no. Peer pressure is very common, even after teen years. Saying no is being brave and honest to yourself, which shows that you are a leader and a positive teen. Sometimes it isn't that easy, so always know that even making up an excuse just to get out of the situation is okay. For example, you could say something like, I'd be suspended from the team, or I can't stay. The main thing to remember is that not everyone does drugs and alcohol. You may wonder why this is so important to me. In my high school years, I was a part of a student organization called Students Against Destructive Decisions. I was one of 4 members, including my sister. So I guess it wasn't a popular club. But I know that we informed a lot of students what they weren't aware of. I can remember one day when we transported a damaged, totaled car from a drunk driving accident into the student parking lot for a few days. It alarmed many students, even parents, but it got the attention that it needed to promote awareness of the real risks of underage alcohol and drug abuse. On that note, do not ruin your teen life by making regretful decisions. For my opening sentence, we commonly ask ourselves, how come being me isn't enough? I want to close the video with asking, why do it?